Okay, welcome back to Gateway to the Savage Frontier, the fifth game that we're doing in the Gold Box series. We had a fresh start last time, level 2, and we are now, let's see, level 5, 6, 5 and 6. So we're about halfway, and the plot's pretty much come into focus here. It's not a grandiose plot. Neither was Pool of Radiance. The plot is essentially it's all about the Zentarim. The Zentarim, which is this evil organization. They're basically organized criminals, essentially. It's like a criminal union of just assassins and thieves, and they're always seeking more power and blah blah blah. They're just bad dudes. And there's a general. That's the big bad, I guess. There's a general named, oh gosh, I'd have to look up here. Valgamon, which is a pretty evil sounding name. Yeah, Valgamon. So he's like this big general for the Zentarim, and he's got this plan that we have now uncovered. Basically, long ago, across the desert to the east in this town called Ascor, there were these 4 statuettes, and the 4 statuettes protected the town from the north, east, west, and south. But then a long time ago, these statuettes all got lost, and they were all separated and went all over the place. But Valgamon is planning to gather up the 4 statuettes because he believes that using them, he can create a safe pathway for his army through the big desert, and then lead his army into the Savage Frontier and take over. So what we're doing now is going around and trying to get all 4 statuettes before he does, so that we can stop this big plot of an invasion. Okay, that's it. So we've gotten one of the statuettes. They're all, none of them made it too far away, apparently. They're all in this region, so we should be okay. So we're on our way now to Gunderlun. And then from there, we'll be hitting a few locations. Probably get a couple statuettes in this video, I would imagine. So on and so forth. Where am I trying to get to? No, it's not that. Oh, it's not here at all, actually. We have to go back. Fuck, we have to go back up to Lork? No. Yes? No, not Lork. Luskin. Gotta go to Luskin. And then from Luskin, we take a boat, which is here. And we have to wait till 7:30 in the morning. And I can't rest here because the guards will stop me, but we can just look for, so we can just stand here for hours until enough time has passed. Okay. Alright, so that gets us on a boat to Tuern. So then we go to Tuern, and then from here we're gonna take another boat to get us to Gunderlun. So we're gonna go to Gunderlun. You cross the narrow gangplank and enter the ship. Sturdy voices cry out from below as the oarsmen pull the vessel through the bubbling waters of the Bay of Tuern and then to the southeast towards Gunderlun. The ship slowly edges its way to the pier at Gunbar, Gunderland's largest town. A rope is thrown to a tired old man who stands precariously near the edge of the warped wooden planking, and you scramble onto shore. It feels good to walk on solid ground again. From what you saw entering the bay, Gunbarg is a major seaport. Warehouses, dry docks, and solidly built houses line the edge of an otherwise uninviting craggy isle. Okay. There's an inn here. That'll get us to Tuern and Neverwinter. Just kind of poke around a bit. Mostly residential, I imagine. Top of this ridge is a popular lookout, or so the scattered trash suggests. From this high ridge, you think you see something large break the surface far out at sea. Who goes there? Asks a voice. Adventurers who need answer to no one, says Amelia. Oh, okay. Alright, so, so far, this game has been the easiest of the 5. I would almost classify this as like baby's first gold box game. You know, coming off of Pools of Darkness, which had so many just ridiculous fights where there were so many immunities and I had to micromanage everything. Most of the fights in this game have just been full auto, and you know, I alt tab while it runs and look at something else until I don't hear any sounds anymore. There's really no tricky enemies so far in this game. I do have Fireball now, actually, but I haven't used it that much just because I don't know, I just don't need to. And a lot of fights start just like in a very tight quarter. Very tight quarters. They start right next to us, and if I launched a fireball, it's going to hit everybody, so I just don't even bother. But this seems like a solid opportunity. We don't have the cool special effects of the fireball from the last game. Yeah, just get in there. Kill them. Just kill them. They're easy peasy. Yes, I don't know exactly why it is. I just, like, every encounter is pretty simple and pretty basic. There's nothing that was like the troll fight early on in Pool of Radiance or anything. Everything has just been pretty simple and light. There was like one fight, I think, that was like, okay, this one is a bit tougher. But even then, like, Hold Person just kind of mopped up everything, and it was still fairly easy. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining too much because Pools of Darkness, there was a lot of bullshit. But yeah, if you're looking for the easiest gold box game to start with, it might be this one. Gold just hit Fighter 5, so that's good. And Cordan hit Mage 6, so he's going to take Lightning Bolt. Yes, 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 yes. And my game just froze. From the looks of it. Huh. You know, you don't really expect these old DOSBox games to be that, like, unstable. There's not that much going on, but Pools of Darkness especially, I had so many freezes. But that was usually when I was trying to cast a spell on someone. I've never had it where it just freezed after moving. So that's really a bummer, because now I have to basically redo this whole video. Okay, I'll get back to this spot, I guess. Damn it! Okay, we are back. Let us continue. A group of scrags is clustered on the far side of the area, rubbing their foul-smelling hands against the wall and arguing about something. They see the party and run to the attack. Okay. You'd think that, like, the stinking cloud or whatever wouldn't really bother scrags a whole lot, but it does. Really trivializes many things. So that's that. A trembling scrag cowers in the corner, hoping to escape your swords, hiding in the shadows. You approach it, and it gestures frantically, pointing to itself and the place in the wall where the group had been rubbing. Let it go. Okay, walkthrough says yes. Sir Bruce says it's pointing to its ear. It wants us to listen to the south wall. Amelia steps forward and listens. Voices. I can't make out the words, but someone's in there. Okay, I guess that's a clue of some kind. You surprise a group of pirates who are playing cards. A woman's cloak is spread across the surface like a tablecloth. You think we're stupid enough to hide Jagerda here? A pirate says, laughing. She's still at the palace, in a secret room on its western side. Shut up, idiot. You shut up. We'll kill them now. Okay. Well, I should have moved before I cast that. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. Mangg actually has a +3 longsword now. It's a meteorite sword. We got some meteorite ore, and a guy made us a badass sword that does double damage to, like, earth creatures. I assume there's going to be some of those around. Secret passage to the east. Secret passage to the west. The resident of this cottage takes one look at the well-armed party and falls on his knees. I knew this would happen. You record what happens next as journal entry 51. I didn't want to help them. Really, I didn't. I haven't taken a share of pirate booty in years. They said if I didn't report on Jagerda's movements, they'd turn me over to the king. I don't know where they have her. I took my reports to a house hidden away among the cliffs on the southern coast. Please spare me. I've told you everything I know. Consumed by panic, the man dashes from the room. Okay. Pick. Bash. You burst through the doorway, landing in a pile on the floor. Looking up, you see a young woman with long blonde hair, barely out of her teens. Glaring at you, the bodies of several pirates lie twisted on the floor behind her. Are you Jagerda? Amelia asks. The woman nods disgustedly. Mangg stands and bows, saying, We've come to rescue you. She snorts. Rescue? If you'd come sooner, I'd have had to rescue you. Princess Jagerda, says Crevish. I'm sure the king's been worried. Jagerda interrupts him, bellowing, If my father even sneezed near you, little man, you'd be blown across the room. Crevish blushes and is silent. That seems unnecessary. You explain your mission, and when you've finished, Jagerda's serious look falls away and she laughs out loud. Very well, brave adventurers. You can be my honor guard on the way back to the palace. You escort Jagerda the short distance to the palace, where King Redax embraces her excitedly and then welcomes you. Thank you for rescuing my daughter, he says. As a token of my gratitude, accept this reward. Now, the thing is, we hadn't actually talked to the king about any of this. We didn't even know who Jagerda was, so... The king tells you about the purple rocks. Really? The purple rocks may be the isles you seek. They have become a sad place. Their people were like other island folk, hard-working, many of them seafarers. A few generations ago, something strange occurred, and many gathered in a secret cult which has become very powerful, called the Kraken Society. They worship the symbol of the Kraken, a huge squid that can easily destroy great ships. There are 2 islands in the Purple Rocks, Utheral and Trisk. The people of Utheral are impoverished, but continue to live as before. The people of Trisk, however, have been completely consumed by the Krakens and are controlled by them. Okay. May Saloon guide you on your journey. Okay. I think we gotta get to the Purple Rocks then. It's the same shit everywhere. I wonder what the closest modern equivalent to Gold Box is. I mean, I guess you could say Baldur's Gate 3, right? It's D&D. It involves traveling to many different locations, multiple towns, you know, things like that. There's all these quests you can do. There's side quests you can do. You have a party of adventurers that grow in level. You have, you know, D&D magic. You've got +2 long swords and things like that. But, I don't know. Yeah. I just wish there was like a Gold Box game that had like more classes, more monsters, more spells, more abilities, more equipment. I feel like there's, you know, there's a beauty in the simplicity of the Gold Box engine that I think is lost when you go to like any sort of modern game. And I'm not talking about like the number of options available to you. I mean like the actual combat system itself and like the travel system, you know, the exploration system. I don't know. No sooner does the party enter the area than the stone monsters spring to life. They advance, fangs bared, snarling in anticipation of the battle. Okay, here you go. Stone creatures. Margoyles. There you go. I don't know. I'll pray and then we'll just guard it up. 30 damage. Holy shit. One-shotting Margoyles. That beautiful sword. Damn it, Mangg. Sometimes the AI is just fucking dumb. Anyways, there you go. And yeah, I mean, like, basically any encounter, you do in Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be more interesting than just pressing Alt-Q here and having all your characters just auto-battle. I agree. But this game, specifically, is a bit too easy. Okay, so we're trying to get to the Purple Rock. Should I be leaving town? Can I leave town? No, I think they said to go back to Tuern. I think they said to go back to Tuern, so that's where we should go. So where the fuck did I thought I got off there, but no? It's none of these, right? Where the hell did I arrive? Here. Okay, so we gotta wait. We gotta wait a while. They also, I mean, they give you, like, these NPCs all the time. I mean, Jagurta here is, like, the 4th one I've had. And, like, I think the last one I had actually ended up betraying me, which was interesting, because then he became a combatant in the battle with him. I mean, that was cool. But yeah, it really just kind of makes 900 hours. It just makes the game even easier than it already is. Okay, do you want... What the fuck? When was I supposed to get in here? Alright, I'm resting. Okay. No. Man, now, no. Fuck! Too much time passed. Every step here is 10 minutes just to walk down the fucking street. It's crazy. It's Might and Magic 3 all over again. No, now I waited too long. Fuck. Fucking hell. Not days. Okay. Why is this so tricky? He says to go to the south of here. There it is. Okay. So back to Tuern. 300 gold pieces cash up front for your whole party. That's triple what we paid in Luskan and Tuern. Well, pay what it costs. I don't have the money. No, I don't have the money. If Mangg doesn't have the money, who the fuck does? Oh no. Or no. No, Mangg doesn't have the money. What the fuck? Wait, how much money do I have? Oh, I've just been spending only Mangg's money. Oh yeah, that's right. I only pick up all these gems and jewelry that I have to get appraised. God damn, this shouldn't be this complicated. I don't really want to... Here. Pool. Share. Good. Yeah, now he's got enough. We're gonna get on this boat. By hell or high water, it's gonna happen. Fuck it, I'll just stand here. Oh boy. The crew raises the anchor, the sails fill, and the ship sails proudly out of Gunbarg Harbor on a friendly breeze. Crash! Our yardam falls to the deck, inches from cordon. You look up to see huge tentacles wrapping themselves around the bow. The whole ship groans as a giant kraken tightens its inexorable grip. Moments later, you're in the water as the ship disintegrates beneath the twisting tentacles. Swim away from the wreck, Mangg calls out. Bone-chilling screams reach your ears, but you don't dare look back. Soon the tragedy is over, and all you hear is the splashing of the party in the gentle seas. You pull together a mass of boards and barrels to rig a crude raft, and the waiting begins. For 3 days, no trace of ship or land. Hungry and exhausted, you finally spot a tiny island. Paddling with your last ounce of strength, you propel the makeshift raft to shore, where it is dashed to bits moments after you crawl up the rocks to safety. Okay. And we made it to the Purple Rocks, which is where we want to be. The leader of the village seems suspicious of you and keeps casting strange glances at Sir Bruce. Eventually, though, he relaxes and you record conversation and journal entry for it. What's wrong with Sir Bruce? The headquarters of the Kraken Society is on Trisk, the other island just across the strait. They also have fortresses here on Uthral, on the western coast, where they force us to pay tribute. They take almost everything we have, but if we don't pay, they will take us away as slaves. I don't know if you can defeat them, but whatever you do can only make our lives better. I don't know about that. Scrag attack. Flee. You've gotten away. 3 tall, foul-smelling creatures are kneeling in the center of this beach, tearing strips of meat from a single small fish they've caught. When they see the party, they cry out in harsh, high tones and then attack. Damn. Oh well. It's fine. Jeez. You guys are dumb as bricks. Delicate tower of a small lighthouse rises to the north. Its powerful lamp is visible, burning through a thin mantle of whirling fog. Several men are in the lighthouse keeper's quarters, rummaging through its cabinets and chests. They attack. See, look at these tight-ass quarters. What am I going to do with that shit? Kept walking in and out. He wanted to get sick. He loved it. See? See how easy it is? Mangg looks around the ruined lighthouse and says, if those pirates were tending the light, maybe whoever plans to use it is an enemy, not a friend. Should we douse it? That seems specious. But yes. Sure. Alright, we're good here. Three guards leap to their feet as you enter the room and start yelling, "Outsiders! Outsiders!" Hold person. We got loads of hold person. Held. Held. Yeah, I mean, a targeted spell that I have 5 of that can just essentially just kill 2 humans. It's pretty good. It's a little unfortunate, I think, that they have like these nice, cool looking custom icons for all the NPCs. And they really couldn't just make any sort of preset icons for player characters. That was just not possible. Going through the papers scattered on the fortress floor, you find a curious message. CSS ALAIGAD CSL TEOCRE Suhet. You know, it's a message, all right. Let's see. Mangg hit Paladin 6. Good. Good. A small boat is moored beside this pier. It looks old and well-worn, but still appears to be seaworthy. Do you wish to take it to the other island? No, not yet. I think we want to finish exploring this one. Across the strait, you see a massive stone fortress rising from another island. Its tentacle-like columns, an unmistakable signature. It is the headquarters of the Krakens. You don't say. As you enter the fortress, 3 guards rush forward to attack you, but as they do so, they seem to be looking around the room in fear. The Margoyles. Target. 1 kill. 1 kill. Okay. Still pretty good. Let's go for 2nd and 3rd. 2nd kill. 3rd kill. There you go. It's that easy, folks. In one guard's pocket, you find a strange message. Copy in your journal as entry 49. Yep, also complete gibberish. Sure, it has value to something, though. Okay, that's everything. I don't think that guy will reward us for... No, okay. Can I camp here? My restore spells seems to just, like, barely be working at this point. I don't know what the issue is. take a lightning bolt as well. Okay. So now we're gonna take that boat. Which is not here, of course. I knew that. You know I knew that. Yes, other island. You pull your small, battered boat onto the narrow beach, and everyone clambers on shore. Brilana points out a good hiding place behind some rocks, and soon the boat is out of sight. You look high above you to the west and record what you see. The castle that rose above us was so great in size that it dominated the entire island, as if it were a statue and the whole of Trisk were only its base. The front of the building was carved in the image of a massive squid that rose 100 feet above the island, its huge eyes glowing from some frightful hidden light. Behind it, the building had gradually transformed into a heavily fortified castle, with high parapets that seemed to go on and on and on until they merged into the cliff sides of the coast. Oh, speaking of water... Actually, speaking of squids, but earlier I got dropped into a giant aquarium with some giant squids, and we actually had an underwater fight. It basically was the same. I mean, my movement wasn't affected, I don't think, or anything like that, but it was all blue, and there were giant squids, and I couldn't use ranged weapons or fire magic. And I thought that was really cool, and I was surprised that that was the first time we had seen underwater combat in this series. A squad of Kraken guards has fallen asleep while keeping watch from this tiny outpost. One awakes with a start as the party enters and reaches for a bell hanging from the ceiling to sound the alarm. What do you do? I'm probably going to attack him. I imagine. Walkthrough doesn't even mention it, so fuck it. Attack him. Let's do it. We got hold person, baby. What more do you need? It's 2 kills right there. Job done. If the AI was smarter, I would go a little faster. Okay, so that was unnecessary, but we did it. On a promontory to the south, a small fortress has been built. Great waves crash on the rocks below its parapets. You don't say. Guards leap to their feet and attack. Hold person. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So yeah, I mean, this is basically how most of the game has gone so far. A little bit of magic here and there, just to soften some things up. There's been a little bit of turn undead in a few fights with some undead. But by and large, just a lot of auto combat. And you don't have to do this. I mean, you could just attack manually everywhere, and it probably would be a little bit more efficient, but it's not automated, and automation is the best. So, you know, it is what it is. heap of trash has been thrown in the far corner of the room, or so it seems, until the trash begins to advance in your direction. Otyugs! Shit emojis, basically. Suppose that's appropriate. Among the smelly, worthless garbage left by the Otyugs, you find a map. Yeah, they actually hand out a lot of maps in this game, I've noticed. So yeah, there you have that. We have a map for this location. How useful is that to you? I don't know. How useful is it to us? Not at all. You reach the top of the rocky ridge you have been climbing. Below you to the west lies the island's narrow harbor. Rounding a rocky point far below us was a ship with a single huge red sail. A large black M filled its billowing expanse, which we could only speculate was the symbol of Lord Manchun, the leader of the Zentil Keep. A single man stood at the railing near the bow, his black cape flowing behind him in the stiff sea breeze. Could it be Valgamon himself? The ship swung to the northwest, its sail dropping as it entered the lee of the island and started to approach a large dock. Men ran across the decks and scrambled up the rigging as they prepared for their arrival. If this ship was coming for the statuette, our time was running out. Okay. I'm working on it. As you enter this room, you can tell that something isn't right about the far wall. It almost looks as if it's moving. Okay, what? Oh, Margoyle. Yeah, okay, whatever. Mangg will fucking one-shot that thing. Yeah, he sure did. Oh my god, I thought that dude was like showing his ass and he had like this giant white bulbous ass for some reason. His pose was like, he looks naked and he's just like, yeah, you checking out my ass? My big white pearl ass? As you pass through the doorway, you discover a heavily guarded group of slaves who are carrying a great chest made from a single huge pearl atop a gilded litter. The slaves fall back as the guards run to the attack. The bell inside rings loudly, sounding the alarm. Footsteps run from all directions, and commands are shouted in the air. Okay, this is the big brawl. This is it right here. We're gonna try to get a decent fireball here. You know, it softened them up pretty good. I don't think we can complain about that. Let's go ahead and use a prayer. For some reason they changed prayer, so you now actually have to sit here and watch them all get the buff. Like, we know they're all getting the buff. You don't have to do that. Now we do some hold persons. Alright, we got one. He did. Lightning bolt, lightning bolts. That's not gonna bounce. That'll hit like 2 at the most. That'll hit 2 at the most. That will bounce, but I don't think in a favorable way to us. Let's just go for that. Oh, it curved a little bit. I curved the lightning bolt. Like my favorite James McAvoy film, Wanted. Yeah, I think we got this in the bag. Could just kill him. Hey, what if you just killed him? Thank you. Alright, decent amount of XP, I suppose. Some owl pikes. Any of this magical? Not a thing. And they drop gold. Fuck you. You open the Great Pearl, and within its velvet-lined chamber, find the Statuette of the West. A tiny fountain flows excitedly above its triangular base, never spilling a drop. You have completed this part of your mission. Excellent. No XP bonus whatsoever. But Golk leveled up to Thief 6. Good. Okay, so we got what we came for. Far corners of the room are dark, but you can hear something moving. We've got 3 Otyugs. Just kill them. We can probably fast forward shit like this. I don't know why I'm bothering you with that. Yeah, something like that. Kraken attack. Kraken. Oh my god! What? Why is this one so insane? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. But I knew it. Why fucking, you know what you're doing. You've played 4 of these games all the way through. Why are you so dumb? You can't get hit. Fucking walked right next to him. I'm so dumb. Hopefully we still get our nice chance here, because it would be good. Okay. Thankfully we still got it. Jesus. That was so stupid of me. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage. What a battle. This is crazy big. Damn it, Golk. Okay, big XP for that. Good. Fuck off. Locked will not budge. Kraken attack. Kraken attack. I think we want to get away. Yeah, okay. Because the alarm's going, and, it's getting bad. It's getting to be real fucking bad. sacrifice his whole person. Pretty good. Alright, I think we can full auto this bastard. Yeah, shockingly, this never freezes the game. But when I try to just take a random step somewhere, nope, can't compute that shit. Who knows, man? Who knows? Alright, we need to stop searching because that's just gonna bog us down. And we need to get the fuck out of here because we got what we came for. Where the fuck am I trying to go? Yeah, here. Jagerta gives each member of the party a hug. This is where we must part ways, my friends. You may not have the strength of giants or the sword arm of the helm, but you are cute. Nice. And you, she adds, turning to Crevish, you are the cutest one of all. She gives him a kiss, and the diminutive would-be fighter blushes dark red. The boat moves with the wind and current for more than 2 days, but finally you see the magnificent Sword Coast rise before you. Pulling hard on the oars, you enter a river and find yourselves in Neverwinter. Good, good, good. 3 figures in dark cloaks suddenly confront you. Those arrogant fools in the purple rocks may have allowed you to take the object that we need, but we'll make sure you never live to use it. You're just walking around with manticores, apparently. Perfect. I mean, you can't get better than that. Yeah, I think we can handle a couple manticores. What a wild thing to say. So I remember, like, Kingmaker, and the manticore you fight at the start, and it's just insane. But I suppose we're already level 6. You level so quickly. Like, I think Brilanna is actually level capped, and Cordan might be level capped. So... yeah. Kinda just gotta move along now and finish up. Alright, let me heal. Make sure we got all our spells. Yep, we're all good. And you may be wondering about sleep. The sleep supremacy does not last long in this game. It lasts a bit longer, and it's just so fucking essential in Pool of Radiance at level 1, because you're fighting, like, 0 hit dice creatures. And so you can actually, you know, you're getting into fights against, like, 9 orcs or something, or 9 goblins, and you can put all 9 goblins to sleep, and it's just insane. Whereas here, you're level 2 to start, you're already fighting stuff that's, like, 1 hit dice and blah blah blah, and sleep can only affect so many hit dice of creatures. And so, even early on, you're only getting maybe 2 to 3 creatures. And then after that, you get like maybe 1, and then we're already at the point where you basically get nothing. So yeah, the sleep supremacy does not last too long, unfortunately. If you want sleep at its most powerful, play Pool of Radiance. So we're trying to get to Yartar and then Sycomber. So I guess we're just walking. And there's Yartar, and then Secomber, I guess... You can go a couple ways here, but we can rent a boat. You stop for a moment on a gently sloping riverbank. Suddenly you're attacked by onkegs. No thanks. And then pretty much here we're abandoning the boat, so we don't get our deposit back. And we have to fight some boars. 15 health boars. So I don't think I'm actually going to end up buying any of those gauntlets of dexterity, because I haven't really been accumulating money, and from what I heard, you don't take any equipment with you to the second game for some reason. It seemed like the perfect sort of two-game setup where you would carry over equipment, but okay. To the west is the unguarded western gate, leading out of Secomber. To the south, a dyed linen sign hangs above the door into the eccentric owl. Implements of war for men of peace. Nice. But it's still the same old shit. You shudder to think what has befallen the owners of this tiny home. One thing is certain, the creatures bearing down upon you from across the room are not normally residents of Secomber. No, they're not. But I also don't think I need to waste any spells on them. Okay. Apparently that's like the only encounter in this place. And the wizard who told us to go get the statuettes lives here. Here's Eric, who actually died. He was in my party as an NPC, he died, and then he left the party. But I guess he didn't die, and he's just sitting here. The Monitor sits in a study, surrounded by brightly colored cats. At least one for every color of the rainbow. Wow. Okay. You're the ones upon whom we're all depending to save this entire region from certain destruction in the hand of evil forces. You must go the long way, to where men care not to go. The long way to the east is the only way, and yet people wish not to go there. It is the road around the great desert, and it passes through Lork. He wishes you good fortune on your quests. Yeah, we gotta get to Lork. Rudely scrawled note. We like that. Oh, wrong one. The road and river to the east have become very dangerous. Go only if you need to, and try to travel with a strong group of experienced adventurers. Yes, yes, yes. Save real quick. Alright, so we gotta pass through Loudwater to get to Lork. Hobgoblins. I'm unable to escape. They have 6 health each. Oh no! Yeah. So that's that. Wow. Bit of a time-consuming process there, but I was reading about Loudwater. That's odd, says Cordan. When I've passed this way before, there were always guards at the gates of Loudwater, but now there's no one here. No. Graceful stone bridge arches over the river shining to the east. Building has been constructed here over the river shining. A graceful archway at its center allowing boats to pass through safely. Tavern over the waters. East? Several guards are standing up ahead. One looks around and immediately points to the party and shouts, "Look behind you! They must have snuck around through the tavern!" Alright. I think we gotta get in there. It's good numbers. Good, solid, healthy numbers. So apparently there's a massive blockade of Zentarum here. The blockade has 5 manticores and 22 fighters, so charging them now is pointless. So yeah, we can just... we can just go around through the tavern and then leave. You'd think they would have thought of that, but no, apparently not. Guards round a corner and come running up the street, one pulling a chain manticore. Okay. Let's fast forward through this. Boy, oh boy. A lot of whiffs, huh? A lot of fucking whiffs. The entrance to the compound of Lord Greysword, the leader of Loudwater, lies to the north. The gate has been barred and secured so that even an army could not push through. There are no guards anywhere in the area. Damn those Zentarum. Damn those scallywags. And another battle with the fucking Manticore. Just drop that right there. Good enough for me. Fast forward. Done. Good, good, good. That's the kind of game this is, I would say. It's fairly indicative. You shouldn't be out on the streets. The Black Robe men are looking for someone, and no one in Loudwater is safe until they find them. Okay. Trying to find the fucking East Gate. It seems as though those men in the black robes are at every street corner in the town. I saw them roughing up several people who were just minding their own business. I thought they'd try to circle around this way and get behind us. You hear a voice proclaim in triumph. Hidden guards of the chained manticore in tow fall upon the party. I mean, I guess I could throw out another stinking cloud. Yeah, even if it doesn't make them helpless, it still debuffs them a little bit. And then fast forward. There's probably a way to, like, set... like presets for speed in DOSBox, so I could just switch between, like, my normal speed and the super fast speed. That would be pretty handy. Not that I'm gonna probably bother to set that up, but it would be handy. Adventurer's supplies. This is the gate out of the city towards Lork. I hate to leave without destroying Valgamon if we have a chance. If we don't get him, he certainly plans to get us. As far as I understand, that's not going to happen here. Also, the walkthrough recommends getting everybody a silver mirror. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's an offhand thing that you have to equip, like instead of a shield or something. But does protect against, like, Medusas and basilisks and beholders and blah blah blah. Alright, and then on to Lork. Okay. Let us save once again. So, Lork's a bigger section, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I think let's do Lork. And then I'm going to end the video, and then we'll probably just pick it up from there with the next video and go all the way to the end. And that'll be our 3 videos. I don't think there's really enough for me to just do on my own after this. Yeah, alright. So, we gotta get to 110, which is here. The Griffin's Grange, fine food for tired travelers. You reach for the door to leave, but the knob won't turn. Instead, the floor gives way beneath your feet, and only the sound of uproarious laughter follows you as the party slides down a long, cold stone ramp into darkness. Everyone disentangles their arms and legs from each other and gets back on their feet. You look around at the party and see that no one was hurt in the sudden fall. Nice. Now we're in the dungeon. The room you've entered opens out into a broad underground arena, with ample seating on all sides beneath a high vaulted roof. Later, you recall this moment and record it in your journal as entry 37. The arena in which we stood was broad and spacious, surrounded by seats for several thousand spectators. Most of those seats were already filled. Several hundred black-robed men sat in one section, beside an equal number of other humans and a few strange-looking beings in the shadows. They may have been drow. Separated from the humans by a respectfully wide zone of empty seats, the remainder of the arena was filled by orcs, with a scattering of goblins and even bugbears. The great bowl was filled with the din of 1,000 conversations, but every voice was silenced at once when a guard called out, "All rise for Lord Valgamon." The familiar figure of the Zhentarim general strode onto a dais on the western side of the arena and motioned for his followers to be seated. "Well, my friends," he told us, a hideous smile distorting his already twisted features, "I see we have the pleasure of meeting again. I must say that I admire the courage and cunning that have brought you this far. You have defeated forces that should have defeated you. Their deaths at your hands are appropriate punishment for their failure. As a reward for your achievements, I shall give you all a chance. Defeat 3 sets of opponents in my arena, and I shall let you live. Let the combat begin." Across the arena, a steel grating opened, and we turned to face our first opponent. To your horror, guards, too many to resist, step forward and take from you the statuettes you worked so hard to obtain. "You won't be needing such trifles now," Valgamon comments with a smile. Alright, we have 4 ogres. Honestly, that's nothing. They don't even attack every round. So, you know. And they've got an AC of 5, which isn't that insane at this point. 21 health. Yeah. Nothing. Give me a challenge, Valgamon. See what I told you about, like, baby's first gold box? That's sort of what I'm feeling. Hellhound's attack. Okay, alright. This is a little, they still don't attack every round, but they do have Hellhound Breath. And, more health. AC of 4, so on and so forth. I don't know if this is quite Fireball territory, but it might be Lightning Bolt territory here. Not bad. You know, soften him up a little bit. But I mean, Mangg swings now for 1d8 plus 9 damage, so he's averaging like 13 a hit. With a THAC0 of 9. So that means he hits these guys on like a 5 or higher. So yeah, I mean we're in good shape, I think. Several griffins attack. Okay, now these attack every round and a half. So and they have even lower AC. So these is probably where we want to fireball, I would imagine. And that trivializes it, so we're done. Okay. 3,197 XP. Hot diggity dog. Valgamon nods in appreciation of your medal. Well done, he says. I said you shall live, and so you shall, until the next day of combat in the arena. The crowd roars with laughter. This is their kind of humor. I'm afraid I cannot stay for your next battle, he says, since events call me and these dear friends, more laughter, to a score. He turns and leaves the podium as guards seize the party and pull you away. Damn you, Valgamon. Damn you! You are thrown roughly into a small cell. I was thinking we needed some rest, Amelia says, but this isn't what I had in mind. Oh well, it's a chance to get some sleep and memorize all the spells we can. Yep, that's true, I suppose. Yeah, and we're good. We're not going to really get any more spells this game, I think, so... You hear someone coming down the hallway and the rattle of metal bowls as acrid-smelling slop is served through narrow gratings in the doors. Suddenly, there's a great commotion. Peering through the grate, you see that someone or something in the cell to the west has reached through the opening and grasps the guard by the throat. As he struggles to pull away from the attacker, his keyring is within your reach. Who will try to get the keys? Gulk. Gulk reaches out and narrowly manages to snag the keyring from the guard's belt. In a moment, the party is free and stands above the now unconscious jailer. A voice comes from the cell to the south. Set me free, it says. I was the one who let you get the key. You peer through the grate, but all you can see is bright beams of light reflecting from two small red eyes. I will release him. A small being, hardly a man, steps from the cell, straightening his filthy scum-green clothing. As if he'd read our thoughts, the creature said, Yes, I'm a half-orc, and to you I'm as ugly as an otiug. I'm also the hideous, inhuman thing that saved your lives. We all looked at each other, embarrassed, and several of us murmured our thanks. I lived with a small colony of other outcasts in the high forest, until raiding parties from Lore captured me and brought me here. They call me a novelty fighter, and said it'd be fun to watch something different in the arena for a change. I'm no novelty, I'm a person, and I killed the man who said it. My name is Muthter, and all I want to do is go home. When they brought me here, I saw them use a secret door in the north alcove of the arena. I don't know where it leads, but it may help us all get out of here. We'll be safer together than by ourselves. I'll join your party and fight for you, if you can stand to be with a half-orc. Yes, accept. Cool. Let go, grunts a voice from the cell to the south. We help, we kill, let go. Do you want to unlock the door? Yes. Two ogres rush to the door and run down the hallway to the west toward the arena. A low, threatening growl comes from the cell to the north. A hellhound bounds through the door and runs off to the west through the door to the arena. Excellent. Several griffins are standing before you in the arena, blocking your way. They are already fighting the monsters you released from their cells. Oh, look at this fucking menagerie we got on our side. I guess we need it. That's a lot of griffins. Fireball. That's a good spell, that fireball. I don't know if you know that. They're all pretty weak now, so this shouldn't be too much longer. Especially if I do this. Okay. Job done. Another 4,196 XP. Which only got Muthter a level, but I'll give it to him. Pick. Bash. Good. 3 griffins are feeding on the carcass of a freshly killed animal. They must still feel hungry, for they immediately turn and attack the party. Yeah, but there's only 3 of them. Yeah. Another 2,000 XP. Based on this, it still seems like Mangg, Amelia, Sir Bruce, and Gold can all level up in this game, so we still want some good XP. 4 men are standing across the room, their mouths open in admiration of the glowing statuette of the North. They realize the party has seen their treasure and rush to its defense. Okay, who's this jabroni? The Zentil Commander. Okay. Okay. Now, I can't, okay, I'll probably miss. He fucking didn't miss. Really? His Thaco is 16. So yeah, he rolled a fucking 16 or higher on that. Oh well. Just keep going. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Alright, so treasure here. +1 chainmail, +1 broadsword, +1 light crossbow, 3 +1 quarrels. None of that's really beneficial. It doesn't sound like the shields are +1. Pretty much everyone has a +1 weapon. At least. Except Cordan, I suppose. But, you know, what are you gonna do? So, bleh. With his dying breath, the commander of this Zentrum outpost spits at you in contempt. You may have gotten this far, but even if you could get all the statuettes, you'd never make it to Ascor. Valgamon is far too clever for you, and our power is too great. Enjoy your triumph for tonight, for it will rot in disaster by tomorrow. You find your prized statuettes in the commander's office and reclaim them. You take the statuette of the North and prepare to leave. You leave through the room's far door and once again find yourselves in Lork. Sentinel guards attack. Shit. Oh god. Just gotta sit here and fight these things over and over. Okay, well, so we've got 3 of the 4 statuettes. That's all good. So next we're going to be heading to the Star Mounts. And then after that... the Because that will give us the 4th statuette. I think, yep. And then we go to Sundabar for a little bit, and then on to Azkor, and that's basically where the grand finale plays out. So yeah, we're not too far from the ending. The game is quite short. But that's alright. That's definitely alright. I was looking for the inn, but I don't know if I should bother. A dwarf hurrying by in the street sees both that you are outsiders and that the party is partly dwarven. Be careful, he warns. No dwarf is ever safe anywhere here in Lork, even here in our own neighborhood. Interesting. Let me just save and get back our spells and save, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, I'm going to leave it off there then. And next time we'll carry on through to the end of Gateway. Shouldn't really be too tough. I'm not predicting like an insane final encounter. But according to the stats here, he has 150 HP and -8 AC, which is pretty nuts, actually. Mangg has a THAC0 of 9. So that's to hit AC 0. To hit -8 AC, he needs a 17 or higher. But that's not counting Bless and Prayer, which helps. So, you know, we might get it up to like 15, maybe 14, I don't know. He's also resistant to magic and regenerates an HP every round. He also has a full set of spells with him too. So he can charm you, use Stinging Cloud, and hold person. Huh. Oh, but there's a... Okay. Oh, but apparently you can just skip Volgamon. You don't even have to fight him. You can just, like, leave the area. Not like in a... not like in an exploit way or anything. It's like maybe literally intended that you can just avoid him, and that's how it's supposed to end. I mean, we gotta try fighting him once at least, but okay. Interesting. Anyways, I don't know why I looked ahead at that, but yeah, there you go. But alright, my name is Mangg. Game and watching has been Gateway to the Savage Frontier, and I'll see you fine folks in the next part.